Hi guys, it's Ella. So today is day 5 of TBR Shame Week. It is the grand finale that I've been planning for you guys, and that is my TBR bookshelf tour. I'm not sure how I'm gonna pull this off. I've never done this before. I apologize for the echo. My bookcase right behind me here is in a place where it echoes. No getting around it. So without further ado, you're not here to hear me yap, so let me show you my bookcase. First is the overview shot, and these are the shelves. I have these double stacked, and some other ones, and then all the way to the bottom. And there's one book on the side here. Okay, so we'll start at the top. These are the books that I read this month. This is a book that I'm planning on reviewing. We have a piggy bank. I have a signed copy of Scarlet, the UK edition. My notebook for YouTube ideas. Then I have another notebook here. And then I have records. Yes, that's Barbra Streisand. And behind that is Barry Manilow, if you must know. Long story. Let's not go there. So this is the second shelf. This is the Body Finder series. We have The Body Finder by Kimberly Durte, Desires of the Dead, Dead Silence, and The Last Echo. Then I have the box set of the Uglies series. That's Uglies by Scott Westerfeld, Pretties, Specials, and Extras. I just realized that I should have probably done this from the other side, but that's okay, we'll go with it. Next we have Delirium, the second book Pandemonium, the third book Requiem, and the Delirium stories. Next we have Dream Hunter and Dreamquake by Elizabeth Knox, Cold Kiss and Glass Heart by Amy Garvey, Anna Dressed in Blood and Girl of Nightmares by Kendar Blake, Glitch, Override, and Shutdown by Heather Anastasiou. We have Tithe, Ironside, and Valiant by Holly Black, and those are probably not in order. Die for Me, If I Should Die, and Until I Die by Amy Plum. Then on this side, The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas, In the After by Demetria Lunetta, The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer, and The Evolution of Mara Dyer, both by Michelle Hodkin, Carrier of the Mark, and Shadow of the Mark, both by Lee Fallon. The box set of the Trill series, and that's Switched, Torn, and Ascend. They're still in plastic, that's why I'm not taking them out. The Maze Runner by James Dashner, The Scorched Trials, and The Death Cure. Wither, Fever, and Sever by Lauren DeStefano, and I'm not sure if those are in the correct order. Next is White Cat, Red Glove, and Black Heart, all three by Holly Black. This is the second shelf. The Drowned Cities by Paolo Bacigalupi, Soul Thief, Foretold, and Forgiven by Jana Oliver. Next is Never Fade by Alexandra Bracken, Necromancing the Stone by Lish McBride, Unholy by Neil Schusterman, Blood Promise, Spiritbound, and The Last Sacrifice, all by Rochelle Mead. I Hunt Killers by Barry Liga, Ink Death, and Inkspell, both by Cornelia Funk. Hades and Heaven, both by Alexandra Aronato. Dance of the Red Death by Bethany Griffin. Let the Storm Break by Shannon Messenger. Envy, Splendor, and Rumors, all by Anna Godberson. Seven Crows by Justin Killiam. Promised by Craig O'Brien. Rot and Ruin, Flesh and Bone, Fire and Ash, all three by Jonathan Mayberry, Breaking Point by Kristen Simmons, The Calling, and The Gathering by Kelly Armstrong, Cruel and Altered, both by Jennifer Albin, and the last one on this shelf is Grave Mercy by Robin Lefevers. Also on this shelf is where I keep my TBR books, and these are it. This is Love Story by Jennifer Eccles, and Article 5, also by Kirsten Simmons. On the shelf below that, we have series that I do not own all the books to. First up, I have the box set of the Iron Fae series, and I've read the first two books, Iron Daughter and Iron King, but I still have Iron Queen and Iron Knight, all by Julie Kagawa. Up here, we have Stranger with My Face by Lois Duncan, Fallen, Torment, and Fallen in Love, all by Lauren Kate, Starcrossed, and Goddess, both by Josephine Angelini, Pathfinder, and Ruins, both by Orson Scott Card, Unraveling, Unbreakable, both by Elizabeth Norris, Nightspell by Lee Cypress, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs, Dreaming Anastasia and Haunted, both by Joy Preble. The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness. Incarnate and Asunder, both by Jody Meadows. Bright Young Things by Anna Godberson. Shatter Me, Unravel Me, and Unite Me, all three by Tahira Mafi. Meridian and Wildcat Fireflies by Amber Kaiser. Key to the Repository by Melissa Dara Cruz. To be honest, I'm not sure why I own this. Falling Under by Gwen Hayes. Eve by Anna Carey. Under the Never Sky by Veronica Rossi. Legend by Marie Lu. Renegade by J.A. Sodders. Mystic City by Thea Lawrence. I just dropped this. What's Left of Me by Kat Zhang. Eve and Adam by Michael Grant and Catherine Applegate. Partials by Dan Wells. Pulse by Patrick Carman. Okay, the shelf below that. The Ever After by Amy Huntley. Touched by Sin Balog. Puddle Jumpers by Mark Jean and Christopher C. Carlson. The Cavendish Home for Boys and Girls by Claire Legrand. Undine by Penny Russo. The Rhythmatist by Brandon Sanderson. Best Loved Fairy Tales by Hans Christian Andersen. Fallen Kingdoms. And Rebel Spring by Morgan Rhodes. The Host by Stephanie Meyer. The Coldest Girl in Cold Town by Holly Black. The Tear Collector by Patrick Jones. Magic and Misery by Peter Marino. Breathe by Penny Russo. Venomous by Christopher Crovatin. On the rest of the bookcase we have The Lord of Opium by Nancy Farmer. The Diviners by Libba Bray. Serafina by Rachel Hartman. Crescendo by Becca Fitzpatrick. The Program by Suzanne Young. The Gathering Storm. That doesn't have a dust jacket. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. The Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. The Absolute True Story of a Part-Time Indian by Sherman Alexie. Voices of Dragons by Carrie Vaughn. Bad Girls Don't Die by Katie Allender. Eleanor and Park. And Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. Before, After, and Somebody in Between by Janine Gorsey. Perfect Ruin by Lauren DeStefano. The Thief Lord by Cornelia Funk. Mind Games by Kirsten White. Every Day by David Levithan. Night School by C.J. Doherty. And 359 by Gretchen McNeil. This is the bottom shelf. This is a shelf with the most stuff on it. The Next Big Thing by Sadie Hayes. The Silver Linings Playbook by Matthew Quick. The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. The Lying Game by Sarah Shepard. Whisper by Phoebe Kitanid. Vesper by Jeff Sampson. Unearthly by Cynthia Hand. Origin by Jennifer L. Armentrout. The Confidant by Helena Gramillion. Beguiled by Deanne Gist and J. Mark Bartrand. All You Desire. And The Eternal Ones by Kristen Miller. Defiance by C.J. Redwine. What I Did for Love by Susan Elizabeth Phillips. Easy by Tamara Weber. Memoirs of a Teenage Amnesiac by Gabrielle Zevin. That Summer. Dreamland. Someone Like You. The Truth About Forever. Along for the Ride. And What Happened to Goodbye, all by Sarah Dessen. Paper Towns by John Green. Elsewhere by Gabrielle Zevin. Winter Girls and Speak, both by Laurie House Anderson. Holes by Louis Satcher. Then on this side we have book 2 through 10, Confessions of Georgia Nichols. Stop in the Name of Pants. Then He Ate My Boy Entrancers. Away Laughing on a Fast Camel. Knocked Out by My Nunga Nungas. Startled by His Furry Shorts. On the Bright Side, I'm Now the Girlfriend of a Sex God. Dancing in My Nutty Pants. Love is a Many-Trousered Thing. And Are These My Basumas I See Before Me, all by Louise Renison. And that was not in order. Shade and Shine, both by Jerry Smith Reddy. Tiffios by John Green. I mean, really, do you need me to say the name? Bewitched, Cloaked, and A Kiss in Time, all by Alex Flynn. Oh my god, I hate paperbacks. Transparent by Natalie Whipple. The People of Sparks by Jenny Dupre. The Den of Shadows Quartet by Amelia Atwater Rhodes. Gone by Michael Grant. The Madman's Daughter by Megan Shepard. 9 Lives of Chloe King by Liz Bradshaw, and this is a bind-up. Ever Found and Everwild, both by Neil Schusterman. And finally, we have The Casual Vacancy by J.K. Rowling. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed both the TBR Shame Week and my beautiful TBR bookcase. If you would like to see any of these books reviewed, definitely let me know. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, you know where all that stuff goes. I hope you have a great night. Again, I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Bye!